Abel. Good evening, Abel.
Hi, good evening.
Are you okay?
Hi.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, is your book already open?
Yes.
Okay. Are you now ready for the class?
Yes.
Okay. So, we will now check the word in context. Okay, I will give you 1 minute to review your answer and we will check.
Okay.
Just to make sure, okay?
Okay.
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 I'm sorry. I just need to fix something in my computer. All right. So, are you now ready?
Yes.
Very good. So let us check. Kindly read with your answers, okay?
Okay.
And
Banks are not the only places in which to save money or to transact your financial business, but also institutions from which people can borrow money. Every day people look to banks for loans, such as mortgages for new homes. A loan is essentially a contract that binds the lender to a schedule of payments, so both parties should be cautious and not enter into the arrangement without thinking. Banks will look at such factors as how much people have saved toward a balance down pay uh, toward a payment in determining whether to make a loan. Banks have different kinds of accounts. Some pay high qua- uh, quarter, quar-
Quarterly
quarterly dividends
dividends.
dividends. Some accounts even severely restrict the number of times, if any, that you can access your account, or the amount of cash you can take out. Today, electronic banking can be used to check the balance on an account, or to see if automatic de- deductions
Deductions.
deductions have been made. This can all be done from your home or office computer. When you go to the bank, be sure to bring identification
Identification.
identification.
Very good.
Usually a bank will only accept a photo ID. A signature is not a valid ID.
Okay, thank you. All right, and let's move to word family. So kindly read it all for you to practice able.
Okay. Accept verb. The bank will not accept a student ID as a valid form of ident- I,
Identification.
I,
Identification.
identification.
Very good.
Identification. Acceptance. Noun. The bank's acceptance of checks allows extra time for out-of-state checks to clear before they are credited to
Credited.
credited to your account. Acceptable. Adjective. Shorter banking hours would not be acceptable to many customers, who may close their accounts as a
Result.
result. Caution. Verb. Our friends cautioned us against putting our money into an account that pays such a low interest rate. Cautious. Adjective. The bank officer was cautious about approving Chen's loan because of his unfavorable credit history. Cautiously. Adverb. We spend our money cautiously because we are not sure
We were not.
we were not sure we would be able to borrow more.
Okay.
Deduct verb. Remember to deduct the monthly bank fee from your statement. Deductible. Noun. Taxes and health insurance payments are called deductibles because they are deducted from your paycheck. Deduction. Noun. Deductions are made electronically every month and will appear on your statement. Restrict verb. The bank's policies restrict the number of deductions you can make from your account without a penalty. Restriction now. The restrictions on who was eligible for a mortgage made it impossible for many low-income families to borrow money. Restricted adjective. Information about your account is confidential and its use without your permission is restricted. Sign verb. Once you have signed the mortgage contract, the bank will make a check payable to you. Sign now. The sign in the bank's lobby announces their rates for savings accounts and for loans. Signature now. Your signature can be electronically recorded to be verified later.
Okay.
Transact verb. Our company transacts all its financial business at this bank. Transaction now. All parties concerned were pleased with the results of the business transactions.
Thank you so much for that, Abel. So for listening comprehension, look at the picture and listen to the sentences. Choose the sentence that best describes the picture. Okay, so let me just paste all the scripts, okay?
Okay.
All right, one moment. Okay, so number 1. Oh. One moment.
Okay.
Okay, so number 1, your answer is
D. She's going to make a transaction at an ATM.
very good. So let me just put the check mark for this. And number part 2, question and response. So number 2, the question is, how much money did you take out of your bank account?
A. I took out only $100.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. It's letter A. And question number 3, Abel. What do you want to borrow so much money for?
C. I want to buy a car.
Very good. So part 3, Abel, it's all about conversation. So listen to the dialogue and read each question and choose the best answer. So what does the man want to do?
A. Open a bank account.
Let's see. So we'll see, okay? The
Okay.
conversation. We will read the conversation. Let me just delete this one. Ah. Okay. Okay, so here. Since you have an account with this bank, all we inquire in order to check your cash is a photo ID, your driver's license would do. I've lost my driver's license, but my signature is on file. Is that enough? I'm sorry, but we have to be cautious. We can only accept a photo ID for transactions like this. You could, however, deposit all the check in your account. It would take just 7 business days to clear, then the funds would be available to you. All right, then I'll do that. Then I'll go downtown and get a new driver's license. Okay, so the first sentence says what the man wants to do. Okay, so he wanted to check his cash. All right. So the correct answer is
D.
okay. So question number 5, Abel. According to the woman, what is required?
A photo ID.
Correct. All right. Number 6. When will the man's check clear?
Say in 7 days.
Very good. Okay. So let us proceed to part 4, talk. Listen to the talk, then read each question and choose the best answer. So who is this talk for? Who is this talk for?
B. People who want to borrow money.
So let us check the conversation. I mean the article. Okay. So to qualify for a mortgage, you want to be able to make a down payment of 10%. You also have to show that you have been at your current job for at least 1 year and at your current address for 3 or more years. It is also a good idea to have some extra money in a savings account. Your account balance should be equivalent to about 3 months of your normal take-home salary. All these things assure the lender that you will be able to make your monthly mortgage payments. Okay, so the people, who is this talk for? So the people who want to borrow money. Okay, so how big a down payment is required?
A 10%.
Very good. And question number 9, what is a requirement?
C. Money in the bank.
Very good. So it's letter C. Alright. So reading. Incomplete sentence. So I'm going to kindly read with your answer, okay?
Okay. I'm going to call the bank manager ahead of time to make certain that she will accept a personal check to start a new account.
Okay, and number 11, kindly read.
We felt cautious about applying for such a large loan.
Okay, number 12.
Every month, my automatic car loan payment shows up as a deduction on my monthly statement.
Okay, and number 13.
The number of withdrawals at no charge from your savings account is restricted to 3.
Number 14.
There is a counter in the bank lobby where customers can sign their documents.
Okay, and number 15.
These transactions must be completed before the close of business today.
Very good. Okay, so part 6, text completion. Choose the word or phrase that best completes the sentence, alright? So read with your answer.
Okay. Dear customer, our records show that you qualify for our new automatic mortgage payment plan. Under this plan, your monthly mortgage payments are deducted from your savings account automatically. Now you no longer have to worry about making your payments on time. We do it all for you. You must maintain a sufficient balance in your account to cover monthly payments. If you are interested in participating in this plan, simply complete the enclosed form. Certain restrictions apply to this plan, so read the explanation on the back of the form carefully. You may return the form in the enclosed envelope. Don't forget to sign it at the bottom. Your automatic deductions could begin as early as next month.
You say restrictions.
Restriction.
Very good. So for reading comprehension, kindly read. Able.
Okay. Dear customer service office, I'm a new customer at your bank. I opened an account with you next month, and I have recently received my first monthly statement. I find that there is a service charge on 3 of the checks that I wrote. I understood that this account had free checking, so I was surprised to see this charge. Perhaps it is a mistake. I am enclosing a copy of the statement. Please clarify this matter for me. Thank you. We recently received your letter asking about charges to your account. While it is true that your account has free checking, some restrictions apply. You may write 5 checks a month free of charge. After that, you must maintain a minimum average balance of $600 in your account in order to continue with free checking. Since your average account balance this month was only $435, you were entitled to only 5 free checks. A service charge was applied to the checks you wrote beyond that minimum. I hope this explanation is satisfactory to you. Let me take this opportunity to make sure that you are aware of other services you can get with your account. You can arrange to have your monthly utility bills deducted from your account. You are also eligible to borrow small amounts of money from the bank at a low interest rate. If you are interested in this or any other services, please visit us at the bank and an officer will be happy to explain all the details to you. Thank you for being a National Bank of August customer.
Okay, you say services.
Services.
Okay, one more time. Services.
Services.
Very good. So why did Mr. Gardner write this letter?
C. To ask a question about his monthly statements.
Okay. So when did he open an account at the National Bank of Augusta?
B. June.
Okay. And how many checks did he write last month?
A. 3.
We'll see. Only 3. Okay. In fact, he writes how many? He mentioned first that here. Open recently received my first free checking. Okay, so he was told to write 5 checks, right? But then he only writes 3. Okay. So the word restrictions in line 3 of the second letter is closest in meaning to
A. Limitations.
Okay. So it's letter A. Right. And the word deducted in line 13 of the second letter is closest in meaning to
C. Subtracted.
Okay. Very good. You say subtracted.
Subtracted.
Okay. Do you have questions, Abel, before we proceed to Unit 22?
No.
Okay. So kindly open Unit 22. So it's all about
accounting.
Very good. So it's all about accounting. Kindly read the word back.
Okay. Accounting. Accumulate. Asset. Audit. Budget. Build up. Client. Date. Outstanding. Profitably.
Reconcile.
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 Reconcile. Turn over.
Okay. All right. So kindly say asset.
Access.
Asset.
Access.
Okay. Next. That.
That.
Okay. Perfectably.
Perfectly.
Perfectably.
Perfectably.
Reconcile.
Reconcile.
Very good. So kindly read the here the word in bank with the meaning and the example.
Okay. Accounting. Now, the
Recording.
recording and gathering of financial information for a company. Good accounting is needed in all business. Accounting for expenses is time-consuming. Accumulate. Verb. To gather, to collect. They have accumulated more than enough information. The bills started to accumulate after the secretary quit. Asset. Noun. Something of value. The company's assets are worth millions of dollars. A sophisticated accounting system is an asset to a company. Audit. Noun. A formal examination of financial records. Verb. To examine the financial records of a company. No one looks forward to an audit by the government. The independent accountant audits the company's books. Budget. Noun. A list of probable expenses and income for a given period. Verb. To plan for expenses. The department head was pleased that she received a 10% increase in her budget. The company will have to budget more money for this department next year. Build up. Verb. To increase over time. The firm has built up a solid reputation for itself. Be careful. Your inventory of parts is building up. Client. Now, a customer. We must provide excellent service for our clients. Otherwise, we will lose them to our competition.
Lose. You say lose.
Lose. Maintaining close contact with clients keeps the account managers aware of changing needs. Debt. Now, something owed us in money or goods. The company has been very careful and is slowly digging itself out of debt. The banks are worried about your increasing debt. Outstanding. Adjective. Still due. not paid or settled. That client still has several outstanding bills. Clients with outstanding bills will not receive further service until the bills are paid. Profitably. Adverb. Advantageously.
Advantageously.
Uh, advantageously. The company used its accountant's advice profitably. We invested in the stock market profitably. Reconcile. Verb. To make consistent. The client used his bank statements to reconcile his accounts. The accountant found the error when she reconciled the account. Turnover. Noun. The number of times a product is sold and replaced, or an employee leaves and another employee is hired. We have to add another production shift to keep up with the high turnover rate. The overseas branch has much lower employee turnover than does domestic operations.
Okay, so let us now proceed to the word in context. Okay, so you may read it silently and then choose the best word. Okay, you
Okay.
think is the best answer, and we will check right after. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm finished.
Okay, let us check. One moment. Let's just arrange this way. Okay, so kindly read with your answers.
Okay. Accounting information is pulled together or accumulated to help someone make decisions. A manager must come up with a budget to help control expenses. A retail store owner realized that her clients have outstanding bills. A restaurant owner wants to know if it is profitable to serve lunch. A non-profit organization is being accounted by the government. All of these people and organizations could use the services of an accountant. Accountants and the audit system help a company stay on track. They raise flags when expenses are building up and keep an eye on the turnover of inventory. They reconcile their clients' accounts to ensure that their clients' records are correct. Good accounting systems allow managers to come up with ways to improve their business. The accountant prepares information for both internal and external use. Financial statements provide a quick look into the life of a business. They show how much debt the company is carrying and how much its assets are worth. The outside world uses this information to judge the health of the company.
Okay. So kindly read the word family and the example.
Okay. Accountant. Now, the accountant was precise and hardworking. Accounting. Now, accounting is a popular field of study. Account. Now, the client closed his bank account and withdrew all of his money. Accumulate. Verb. The owner's goal was to accumulate as much wealth as possible. Accumulation. Noun. The accumulation of goods may lead to an inventory problem. Accumulated. Adjective. The sum of all the accumulated resources equals your total assets. Audit. Verb. Some bookkeeping inconsistencies showed up when our records were audited. Audit. Now, if you keep your financial records carefully, you will always be ready for audit. Auditor. Now, the tax auditor will ask to see records from the past several years. Budget. Verb. There was no travel expense budgeted for the editor, editor,
Editorial.
oh, editorial department. Budget. Now, the boss asked for input on next year's budget. Budgetary. Adjective. Due to budgetary constraints, we cannot hire additional staff at this time. Build up. Verb. Over the years, our office has built up a solid list of clients. Build up. Now, a build up of debt will weaken the company's finances. Profit. Verb.
Profit.
Profit. The engineer will profit from the successful introduction of the new product. Profit. Now, the profits exceeded all expectations.
Expectation.
Expectations. Profitable. Adjective. Marketing is the most profitable department this year.
Alright. Do you have questions, Abel?
No?
Okay. So you may now proceed with answering, okay, from listening comprehension down to the last part. Alright?
Okay.
Okay.
Lesson number 22, Listening Comprehension. Part 1, Photo. Number 1, look at the picture marked number 1. A.
The auditor is looking over the books.
B.
Snow is accumulating on the ground.
C.
The employee turnover is high.
D.
She is meeting her clients in her office.
Part 2, Question Response. Number 2.
Do you have any outstanding debts?
A. Yes, I understand all about debts. B. Yes, I still owe money on my car. C. Yes, he's a very upstanding citizen. Number 3.
What assets do you have?
A. I own my house and I have some money in the bank. B. I felt quite upset by the news. C. I don't have an assistant. Part 3, Short Conversation. Numbers 4 through 6 relate to the following conversation.
I have a 1 o'clock appointment with a client today. I should be back at the office before 5.
Is this the client you are trying to save from all his debt?
That's the one. How he accumulated so much debt I'll never understand. I've worked out a budget for him for the coming year and plan to present it to him this afternoon.
Good luck. I know you've put a good deal of work into that, and I hope your client finds it acceptable. Part 4, Talk. Questions 7 through 9 relate to the following recording.
The most important factor in making your accounting firm profitable is to build up a solid list of clients. You want your clients to continue bringing their accounting business to you year after year and to avoid the problem of client turnover. Also, keep in mind that charging higher fees does not mean that you will make more money. If your clients feel that your fees are fair, they will recommend your services to their friends and colleagues. Finally, never forget what your most valuable asset is. It's easy to spend money on office equipment and rental fees for your space, but these are not the things that attract clients. It is important to make sure you have a team of excellent accountants on your staff. A qualified staff is the most valuable asset any accounting firm can have.
Alright, Abel.
Hey.
Okay. Since we don't have enough time to finish this one, we will continue in our next class, okay? We will continue checking this one.
Okay.
Alright, do you have questions before we end our class, Abel?
No.
Okay. So thank you so much for your time, Abel. Thank you so much for tonight, and you may have a very good night. Goodbye.
Thank you.
You're
Goodbye.
welcome. Bye-bye.